morning Year 4 and welcome to Wednesday's literacy. So this week we've looked at sequencing events into chronological order. We've also had a look at some imperative verbs, those bossy verbs, and within a sentence they're called commands. Now today what we're going to do is plan a set of instructions. Now I didn't want it to be really boring and I didn't want it to be how to bake a cake or how to make some toast. So we're going to do it quite fun. We're going to make it fun. So we're going to plan your instruction leaflet. So these are some of the things that we need to include. Now your pink, you definitely need to include. This is your title, so it could be how to, and then whatever you're doing. List of equipment, imperative verbs, and then underneath these are the additional features that you still need to include, but we didn't need a teach on it because we know how to do this. So we've got our opening sentence. You could, if you want to, have a rhetorical question there, just to draw the reader in. A closing sentence of what your product should look like now, and then you've got a picture or a diagram. So here are some of the ideas that I came up with. So it could be your title, how to make a spaceship. Because we all know how to make a spaceship. Okay, we can make that up. How to grow your own sister. How to grow your own sister, how great would that be? How to make the world's largest 3-tier cake. Or perhaps how to make an everlasting bubble gum. So those are some ideas, but you can make your own anyway. So we've got a title, how to, what you're going to do. Okay, so list of equipment. These are things that you're going to need. So maybe if you wanted to grow your own sister, you definitely need some magic seeds. If you wanted a space rocket or a spaceship, you might need a giant elastic band, which is going to ping it into space. You could need 6 litres of PVA glue. Maybe some strawberry jam, especially if you're going for the cake. But remember, you can make up your own. You might need some milk, or you might need some fairy dust. So those are just some things to make it fun, so we're not doing a boring set of instructions. We want to make it fun. So that's your list of equipment. Remember, this is your pink box, so we definitely need this. You can get your own bits of equipment, so have a think yourself. You can make whatever you like. Okay? So your closing sentence, the example that I've put is for grow your own sister, because I'd love to grow my own sister. So my closing sentence is, once your new sister has reached her full height of 245 centimetres, she'll be able to be removed from the pot and then she can be your brand new sister. Okay, so it's just, that was 2 sentences, just a closing statement, just so the reader knows what should I have achieved by now. Okay, so picture or a diagram. This was the spaceship that I've made up. Okay, so there's my diagram that I've done. Now, on here, I'm going to label the things that we would have had, the special features on there. So I've got a turbo engine. I don't want a normal engine, I want a turbo engine. I've also got some wings here, but they transform into propellers, obviously. So if I wanted to go underwater, the wings would come in and then I'd have some propellers so I can swim underneath the water. And I also definitely wanted, because mine's a rocket, I want an alien radar. So I'll have an alien radar at the very front of the rocket, and that's going to be looking out for those aliens and tell me when I've spotted one. Okay, so you can draw your own picture or diagram and label it with the special features that you've made up. Okay, so moving on to your activity now. All of the stars require you to use the planning format, and some of the boxes will give you prompts of what to include. So I'm going to just quickly show you the planning format on the visualiser. Okay, so just going off the 1 and the 2 star, let's get it in line. Right, so we've got title. underneath which tells you what the text is about. So remember when we had a look on the board just, mine was how to grow your own sister. So I'd put grow your own sister. Opening sentence, so underneath, just to help you, it says, encourages the reader to have a go. Maybe include a fact. So mine could be, your sister will grow to 245 centimetres. Then I'd need my list of equipment, so I'd need a plant pot, I need some soil, some magic seeds, maybe some fairy dust, maybe a pink bow, whatever you wanted at all. That's just a list of equipment that you will need to use. Underneath here, this comes on to our learning from yesterday. Let's move it up a bit. So here, imperative verbs. In case you've forgotten, underneath I have put bossy verbs. Those are the verbs that tell you what to do. So for mine, it might be pour, for pour the soil. Or it could be to mix. So think of some imperative verbs. Your closing sentence, which shows or describes what the reader has achieved. So we had a look at that on the board just. So when your sister has reached the height of 245 centimetres, she can then be removed from the pot. And then picture or a diagram, which I showed you of the spaceship. So I labelled. So what should the finished product look like? What utensils could you draw? So maybe I could have drawn a shovel to shovel the soil, or maybe some petals, or a plant pot. So you can see just lists of equipment that you might need. Okay, so good luck, and I want to see some of these, so please do email me them in because I'll be really looking forward to this. Okay.